Hey yo, what's up guys? Today we're gonna be playing some Skywars. Let's get into it. Okay, so I haven't really making a lot of videos that much due to school. So now I kinda have some free time on my hands, so that's kinda when I make Minecraft videos, so today we're gonna probably be talking about video games, so let's start off with a good topic for video games. So Nintendo. Well, I never really grew up with Nintendo. Actually, I grew up with Sony. My first ever console, in fact, was a PlayStation 2. And what I actually loved about a console was that it had so much games, to the point that I actually ran out of PlayStation 2s to buy, because I broke them. My first PlayStation 2, it broke. I still have the second one I have. I absolutely love that system. I think it is one of the greatest gaming systems ever made. Nothing can be topped. Oh, someone here. Oh, no, I'm dead, I'm dead. Yeah. And basically, my first ever game was actually, in fact, Sonic Heroes, so my first exposure to Sonic was that game. I later bought a Sega Genesis and started playing, his Sonic classics, basically, so, like, Sonic 1, 2, 3, and Knuckles, stuff like that. Yeah, that's basically my childhood. Not childhood, more like mid-childhood, seeing as I was, like, 5 at the time. I was actually 5 at the time when I got my first, like, when I got the PS2, so yeah. Like, honest to God, I think that system is probably has the biggest library out of any game system because of its longevity. I love that system to death. It was probably one of the greatest systems ever made. I think the best game to me, at least on there, is probably Gran Turismo 3, probably like the GTA San Andreas. Yeah, yeah, or even like Kingdom Hearts. That series kind of went downhill. So, and so let's move on to another topic. I guess the Wii. And I have a relationship with the Wii. Before the virtual console closed, I downloaded some games on it. Say, for example, Super Mario 64, Thousand Year Door, not Thousand Year Door, original Paper Mario, like N64 games. Like I remember, like I basically had like Disney Infinity, like that stuff. Most of the crap that people had. What the? That's a weird skin. And like recently I got like Mario Kart Wii and I'm like, oh my god, that game's like actually like really fun. If you've ever played that, I would suggest it. It is not the greatest to me. I think that the greatest Mario Kart is Double Dash. Like again, it's I like it for God knows why. I think I like it because the fact that I experimented with Mario Kart, like it actually like felt, because I felt like an actual Mario Kart and not just like any normal Mario Kart. It felt like it had character. It felt like it had actual depth into the game. And just besides that, yeah. I've never been into Xbox. One of my friends gave me an Xbox, like an Xbox 360, and I find that's like a pretty decent console. Like I don't hate Xbox, it's just not my type. But I will say it's not a bad console. It has some gems like Halo. Let's see here, Forza, like Halo, Forza, Gears of War. Also like the stuff that like keeps getting re-released, I guess, is mine. But I think Xbox needs like a lot more experimentation with games, because then I feel like most of their mainline hits are kind of just like shooters, like just kind of no substance. But I will agree though, Halo is a very good franchise. To me, at least, 2 is the best Halo game ever made. It can never be topped to me, at least. I have not seen Infinite. I've seen it. Maybe it is probably good. It's probably good. Because the fact that took kinda a long time, but that's just my opinion. Nintendo. Oh, Nintendo. I have a Nintendo Switch. I have a GameCube, and I have a Wii. I do have a Super Nintendo. I think that the best console ever is the GameCube, because of the amount of experimentation that you got with that system. Say for example, you got F-Zero. Hope Nintendo makes a new F-Zero. You got maybe the last ever good Star Fox game. It's not It's okay. It's okay. You got Super Mario Sunshine. You got like Wind Waker. That game I think still holds up good even to this day. So yeah. Uh, hmm. I do own a Game Boy Advance and a Game Boy. I honestly love the Game Boy Advance. I think Pokemon probably was the good hit for me. Super Mario Advance or SMA or Super Mario Advance. Like probably the best one to me at least is Super Mario Advance 4, Super Mario Brothers 3, or its actual title SMA 4 SMB 3E. I think that's probably the best one because of the amount of creativity that went into it. It kind of revamped the controls, made it like, you know, feel like an actual experience and not like some kind of like some side game. I will say the e-reader cards are kind of weird. Like I know there's some games like Mario Party came out for the Game Boy Advance and that had to use e-reader. But like I heard that the e-reader, now I know that the e-reader is not that good. And that it's kind of was a flop because of the card system. But there was some Animal Crossing cards and stuff like that. I do own a Sega Genesis. I've always liked the Dreamcast. I never actually owned one, but I have played on it once. I love that system. It's actually kind of nice. It kind of feels like an arcade machine, which I hope arcades come back, because I usually go to like my local arcade and stuff. Like I miss the feeling of going to an arcade. Like a lot of arcades are like not doing so well right now. Because the fact that, like, you know, home consoles and, like, emulation exist, but, like, I miss that feeling of just, like, you know, meeting up with some friends and just going to an arcade. Well, like, I don't know, like, we just, like, play, I died. That was quick. And new game. I've never actually ever had a, personal, like, relationship with Sega. Like, not personal, like, one that had, like, bonded me. Just that Sonic the Hedgehog was my first game I ever made. Like, first game, like, was the first game I ever played. Yeah, I actually have played Gran Turismo, Gran Turismo 3. I like that one a lot. Hopefully the new Gran Turismo Peaks. I mean, I own like a PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4. And I'm hoping to get the PS5. That's really hard right now. There's some, like, the PS5 is kind of like a weird system. Like the design looks weird, yeah, but like it's a good system. It's decent. It's not the greatest, but it is a good system. Ah, I should not have done that. I mean, to be fair, the Xbox, the new Xbox, I think is a good system. Just the design looks like a refrigerator, but like it's fine. I mean, there is like a mini fridge out right now, of it. So yeah, but like I honestly feel that like gaming is kind of changing. Like we're getting new games, we're getting new titles, we're getting like new experimental releases and stuff. Which means like the graphical side, like what the bounds of storytelling can do. Now, I'm gonna probably go on a bit of a tangent on EA because I do not like them. They're stupid. They're stupid. They're dumb. I do not get the concept of buying a sports game. And like nothing like really changes that much besides like a roster maybe. But, I think EA is not. I think EA is extremely pay to win, and the fact that it does this is stupid. I don't think that it should be allowed. I don't think EA should really exist at this point. Like they've ruined some companies like The Sims and stuff. It's kind of sad how the hell they just ran down Maxis. Because the fact that they made like a really crappy SimCity game. I never played the SimCity. I never played any EA game besides maybe Battlefront 2, or actually the OG Battlefront and Battlefront 2. Those games are okay, but the loot boxes, they just bog down every game. I think nowadays we're getting like more pay-to-win games, like Cookie Run Kingdom, or actually any game made by like MinHoYo, like basically any game made by MinHoYo or Dev Sisters. I call them basically pay-to-win, because basically in those games you can basically buy kind of these packs or you get the character. So it is theoretically pay-to-win. It is pay-to-win. It is stupid. It is scummy. This system will not change because of the fact that it is that's how these companies get like most of their money. I tried Genshin Impact. The graphics are good, but I do think that the game lags a bit. For me at least, I stopped playing after an hour. It got boring. I like games of actual, like, fun, not just lore, because when you just have a bunch of lore in the game, it feels like it kind of sucks out the soul of the game. And like when companies do that, it's honestly sad. It's honestly sad. Like look at like Sonic Colors Ultimate. That could have been a good game, but they just didn't do a good job. Like, it sucked the soul out of the game. To like make it not the greatest version that it could have been. Like Dev Sisters, like I play Cookie Run Kingdom, I still do. The game is extremely grindy. It basically like kind of forces you to like kind of do pay to win. Like at a point, I will agree. The game. Now, my whole opinion on the game. I don't think it's a bad game. I do, but I mean it's a shitty game. Not shitty. It's a crappy game. It's a crappy game. What pisses me off about the game is the way that the fandom or fan base really is. Like I play games because I like games. I play them because they're fun. But I think that like the fandom is all about like the gender of the cookies, so that they don't really care about the gameplay. I try like I think to me at least, gameplay should matter more than anything. Gameplay, integrity, everything. Developers should be. The developers should treat devs like artists, like like their works, masterpieces. Like Dev Sisters MinHoYo do, or like any gacha game does, is they basically bog that experience down to basically we have characters, by character, we earn revenue. Game is not fun. Game has problem. Game has pay to win mechanic. Oh, we don't care about that, like, because like all they care about is money. They're greedy, crappy companies designed to entice the viewer. No, but basically they use like psychological techniques to get you to buy crap. It's not fun. It's not enjoyable. It is oftentimes very broken. And when I see this stuff, it makes me sad. Because you know what? Games are an art form. They're a medium where we can portray stuff. And when these companies, when they do this kind of stuff, it just ruins the whole thing. I think that Genshin Impact and Cookie Run, or the entire Cookie Run franchise, should just stop entirely. They should not focus on gacha games. They should focus on games that maybe have experimentation. And it kind of has an art style. And I think that would be very important. Okay, rant over. Now back to basically Minecraft playing and talking about games. You guys, do you guys know Fortnite, right? Basically, that game had a new season. And I was honestly got surprised that season is actually okay. It's okay. I will give it weird. The sliding mechanic is kind of a bit weird, but like I don't know. It's the first time Fortnite has ever had this type of mechanic, so I don't know, man. Who knows? Maybe it'll have like a sliding mechanic is weird. I already have like a solo win and stuff. The game's fun. I think it's becoming fun again because of the new season. Because of the fact that it is a new season, like new chapter. I mean, because of the fact that this new chapter has new guns. I will give it like there's an auto shotgun. That gun is ultimately broken because of the fact that how much hits you can get. Like when I won my first solos match, I just like pumped him twice. I just hope the Tesla just holding out the trigger button. It feels kind of like weird, like SMG. Like there's like a whole meta around the pump. Now it's just now the whole meta is surrounded by SMG. which it is. I get it. It's an SMG. I get it. I get it. I get it. It's an SM. It's meant to be. It's meant to have a good fire rate, like a really fast one. But there's a line I call between broken and something that's perfect. So like Smash Bros. Ultimate, that game, I think it's a really good fighting game. Like on the topic of fighting games, Street Fighter, like I think Alpha 3 to me at least is probably the best Street Fighter game, or Street Fighter 3 actually is probably the last good Street Fighter game before Street Fighter 4 came along, which is a really good Street Fighter game. There's some problems. Street Fighter 5 to me feels soulless. I do not like it. It feels really like there's no spunk into the game. Like it was just made to keep on the legacy of Street Fighter, even though like Capcom has like released what Street Fighter 2 so much time it's not even funny. They've been releasing that game for years. They've been like re-releasing it. They're making updated versions, updated tournament versions. I want that, like, do they actually know the hell their fan base wants? We just want like a decent Street Fighter game. Oh damn, I died. So I think that we're kind of in an age where games are gonna probably have a greater focus on maybe online components. Because, like, I want there to be more single player focused games, like games just about single player, nothing else. Now, I honestly believe that probably the greatest gaming company to me, because it's probably nothing. I don't really have a favorite game company. In fact, I think some companies excel at one thing, while other companies excel at another thing. I think Sega just excels at being Sega. I didn't describe it. Nintendo's good at being innovative. Sony is good on innovation. Microsoft is good on hardware. Actually, no, Sony's good on both innovation and hardware. Microsoft's just hardware. I do. No, I died. Oh, I'm dead. I, that is the end of the video. Comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.